Hi everyone, I'm Kath, public health nutritionist working at Foodbank WA in Geraldton. And today we'll be doing some demo cooking from our delicious cookbook, from our Food Sensation for Adult recipe books. We're going to be making the Choc Amazeballs.
And my name's Peter from the City of Greater Geraldton. Just a reminder, we're on CGG TV. And again, I have the privilege of helping Kath with some dessert today. Kath, how are you going?
Yeah, good. Yourself, Peter?
Yeah, very well, thank you.
Thanks for having us. Great opportunity.
Absolute pleasure.
Thank you. So today we're going to be making the Choc Amazeballs. I haven't done a dessert yet here, so we will need some dates, and I have soaked them because it takes about 5 minutes to soften them with hot water. So I have my dates here that have been softened up, and I will put them in here, in my bowl.
Healthy dessert, Kath?
Healthy dessert. I'm using wheat biscuits in there as well that you can crunch up. So dates are great. They have natural sugar, really tasty, heaps of dietary fiber. Same with your biscuits, really crunchy, and heaps of dietary fiber. Now, if we look at our recipe, we've put our biscuits, we've put our dates, we need a bit of peanut butter. So people with peanut butter allergy, you can always replace this with a little bit of margarine, just to have a bit of a fat content in there. And then the other thing we will need is a little bit of coconut. So we need about 3 tablespoons of coconut, and then we will have the rest to roll our little Amazeballs in.
Awesome. I'm actually looking at the ingredients now, and something is telling me that something's wrong because I don't see any sugar there, Kath.
Yeah, no, exactly. We're not cooking with sugar. The sugar comes from the dates. A little bit of honey, but to be honest, really rarely I will, when I make them at my house, I really rarely put the honey because I find that there's plenty of taste with the dates. So, but to follow the recipe here today, I'll put a little bit of honey. So we need about 1 tablespoon of honey. And then once I have my tablespoon, I'll just go like this. That's about 1 tablespoon.
So we would purposely avoid using sugar in a lot of the recipes, Kath?
Well, we tend to try to decrease our amount of sugar as much as we can, because added sugar is not only damageable for our teeth, but it can lead to chronic diseases as well. So we want to, prevent some diseases by maybe cutting back on the added sugar. So, for example, one of the main intake of added sugar in Australia is soft drinks. About 50% of our added sugar intake comes from soft drink. When we run our Food Sensations, session 2 is on label reading and on drinks. And there's a little have a guess game. So we'll do a have a guess with you today, Peter.
Yeah, that'd be good.
How many teaspoons of sugar do you think I would find in 600 mils bottle of soft drinks?
That's a tricky one. I'm going to, in my head, overestimate. I would say 6.
A little bit more.
Really?
Yeah, go for a little bit more.
8.
I would like a little bit more, please.
Really? 10?
A little bit more, come on.
No, seriously? Come on, Kath, how many?
16.
You're kidding me.
16, and so...
Oh my goodness.
The World Health Organization recommend about 6 to 12 teaspoons of added sugar a day. I like to say 6. So if you think that a bottle has 16 teaspoons of sugar, you've already blown the budget, and that's not counting the rest of your day that might have a little bit of, I don't know, sugary cereals in the morning, piece of cake at morning tea, coffee with sugar or something like that. So yeah.
I'm absolutely blown away by that statistic.
So see, you need to come and join our Food Sensation for adults, Peter, and then you can learn all these
Well, I'm actually
these informations.
Yeah, absolutely, Kat. And I'm actually looking at the moment at the Food Sensations for Adults. Can we have a quick a quick chat about that.
Of course, of course.
So I was looking at these books that you guys do earlier on, having a quick read through.
Yep.
And I have to say that it's not just a recipe book, is it?
No, it has good content of what we run through the session. So session 1, we normally talk about Australian Guide to Healthy Eating. What is healthy eating, what it means, how many serves of veggies and fruit, and what a serve is. Then we cover in session 2 the label reading, and we have label reading cards in our books, our sugar in drinks. So that's lucky that you didn't see the answer before I ask you in there. We are also in session 3 covering budgeting and meal planning.
Fantastic.
So it covers a lot. We also cover food safety tips. And, you know, like washing your hands. That's why now I can touch my food without any problem because I know I've washed my hands. We talk about, you know, when you refrigerate, sorry, that's a big word, your food, trying to make sure that you keep it below the 4 degrees and so on, and food safety. We are also covering different topics on the 4th session. This is a free program funded by the Department of Health and also evaluated by Curtin University. So we have good evidence that the program works, and trying to increase those veggies and fruit in the population.
So good advice for all of us to take. So how are these food sensations actually delivered, Kath?
So we do them face-to-face in normal time. At the moment, we are doing them online, 3 to 4 weeks program online on Zoom. Unfortunately, we can't do the cooking compound, but please feel free to come on the CGG TV Facebook page, because we have done a couple of recipes already. We've done the dip and we've done flatbread. This week we're doing the san chow wow. So yes, there's a lot of different activities. We also have Facebook pages at Foodbank called Quarantine Cuisine, where we have tips, we have recipes. So basically, at the moment, running online, but normally face-to-face. People get all the recipe books. They also get a plate. And they also get meal planners.
So they can inquire at Foodbank?
They can inquire at Foodbank. They can go on our website. They can go on the www.superherofoodsHQ.org.au and have a look to book in any programs. And to look at our recipe books and also our resources.
And I think that sort excuse me, I think that sort of element is really, really useful. And I guess at this stage, I'd really like to kind of mention Foodbank and all the unsung heroes that we don't get to see, and all the wonderful work that you guys do behind the scenes, Kath.
I want to thank all the volunteers, especially it's Volunteer Week coming.
Absolutely.
So thanking all the volunteers, because definitely without them, Foodbank wouldn't be what it is. And I think, you know, it's really important if people have a bit of spare time or money or food, definitely donation is always appreciated.
Absolutely.
And making sure that, you know, you can come in, have a chat, inquire about the food sensation.
Fantastic.
So we've done our Choc Amazeballs. My hands are a bit dirty. So we had wheat biscuit, 2 wheat biscuit. We had half a cup of dates soaked in hot water for about 5 minutes. We had 3 tablespoons of coconut added to that. If you don't like coconut, you could add some almonds or some crushed walnuts to that. We had honey, we had a bit of cinnamon, a bit of peanut butter, all mixed together. Then you roll and you put final touch, coconut, around. It's a bit like a bliss ball, and we call it our Choc Amazeballs. Really yummy, really tasty, no added sugar. They're great to make and bring to a barbecue. Last minute visitors, they don't take long to make. So give it a shot. It's a good way to increase your fruit intake as well.
Look absolutely fantastic. No added sugar. Before you go and pick up that 600 ml of soft drink, have a think about the 16 teaspoons of sugar.
Have some water.
Yes,
always
absolutely.
the best drink. So on this note, thank you for having me at CGG TV. That's great. And I want to say a big thank you from me and our team in Perth to everyone for listening today. And we'll see you next time. Thank you.
Thank you, Kath. It's been great having you once again. Cheers,
Thanks.
guys.